Okay, so today we're going to be reviewing the Caron Cakes. They're brand new. I just saw them for the first time at my local Michael's. And I wanted to show you how they compare to your standard skein of worsted weight yarn. This is your standard 8-ounce skein of brown. I have no idea what brand it is. It's never had a label as long as I've owned it, so it's just my generic go-to comparison. So we're going to be using this lovely color today, and it is Macaroon, or Macaron, I suppose. And it's lovely, it's pink, purple. This is kind of a cream color, and then yellow, green. Close, you can see that right there. That is a really nice cream. And then later on, and probably in another video, we'll be looking at this one here, which I have upside down. And it's a red velvet, like the cupcakes. And then we have this one, which also upside down, is Bumbleberry, which is a lovely group of shades of purple. Get a little closer, you can see it's actually dark, light, kind of a medium, a little darker medium, and then slightly darker and out to the darkest color. So it's a really nice gradient purple. So that'll be really exciting to make maybe a shawl or a scarf out of. This one's going to be a baby blanket a little later today. So I'm going to pause the video now, and then we'll come back and we'll have started on this one. Kind of start off, I pulled out the insides of the Caron cake. It's actually green, in this case green on the inside. You can see how that nice color is. Had seen only the purple part before, but now we can see the center is actually green on my cake. Each cake's a little different, so I picked this one because I really liked that the pink was in the middle, but it actually is the green in the middle. So it might actually work better for what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a 12-point ripple, round ripple, and so this will actually probably work really nicely to have the green in the middle, make the first really big part of the starburst green. The other thing that I wanted to show you, I'm actually going to just dump out the one that I have filled. It's got some Knit Picks yarn in there right now, different project that I'm working on. You can see I got my Time Traveler Felici Knit Picks, working on a nice crochet ripple wingspan. Super awesome. These are really cool knitting bags or yarn bags that I got at Michael's for about, I think it was $10 retail. I used a 40% coupon, or I may have had a 50% coupon, so I got it for say $5 or $6. It's got 2 holes for the yarn to go through, and the way that I use these is I actually start off by putting my end inside, and then I just kind of pop my crochet hook in, wrap that around rather than trying to push this through with my finger, and you'll see that comes through really nicely. I'm going to put this whole cake right in the bag, and because of how the cake is done, it's going to sit really nicely in the bag. So now I've got all my yarn in the bag. Super easy, super awesome. I'm going to pull that out, and now we're just going to start our round ripple. Round, do a magic loop. I'm going to do a standing double, and that's, you can see a little better there, what I did. Let's see if I can get that for you a little better. What I did there was actually, I have my chain stitch, and then I just did a single crochet and then a chain 1. Now I can go through and do the rest of my doubles without having to worry about that originally like a chain 3. So it looks more like I have all doubles on there, even though I have a chain stitch. And I'm just going to continue on getting my 12. Get that little tail out of the way. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12. I'm going to pull that middle loop tight, and we'll put that end in later. And here I've got my join, and I'll continue on doing my round ripple. If you've never done a round ripple before, they're super awesome. Smooth Fox has a bunch of awesome round ripple patterns. You can get them on Ravelry, and they're all really great. Highly recommend them. So I'm going to do a couple rounds and then I pause before I start the actual ripple portion. This is the first 3 rounds of the really nice round ripple that I like. I have some V stitches, doubles, doubles, and double V's. 12 stitches, 24 stitches, and then 24 double crochets, 12 V stitches. Really pretty. But I wanted to show you how this lined up for me, which is really convenient. The green actually ended right about where I needed it to, so I started my next round with the green ending and the purple starting, which was nice. You can see that color right there. The only thing I don't like so far is just the green to purple transitions, kind of brownish, which isn't so hot, but not a big deal. It's one little area, maybe 3 inches of yarn, so it's not a big deal. Another thing I wanted to note, let me pull this out real quick, so you can see this. It's super easy. This center pull cake is really easy. It's a nice, easy pull. You don't have to tug really hard, which is great, especially if you are a fast crocheter like I am, or I've got really loose tension. So I'm using an H, which is what they call for. See that really well in there. So I'm using an H hook, and I don't know what brand this is, not a clue, but it's really nice and kind of loose stitches. If you are a tight crocheter, you may want to go up a hook or 2. It recommends an H on the package. You can see that right there. If I turn it the right direction, you can see it even better. So it recommends an H hook, and that seems to be about spot on for me, and I tend to be really loose with my gauge. So if you're someone who is a really tight gauge, again, you're going to want to go up a hook size or 2. This is where we are so far. I've only gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rounds in. We've gotten through the first real color change from the medium, kind of a reddish purple, to a much more bluish purple. It's a really nice set of colors. I'm looking forward to the next color change. This is actually a really nice thick band of purple. The next one will be a little smaller since we're going out in a circle. Each of my bands will get a little skinnier as I go. So far this yarn has been awesome. I'm really happy with the way that it's working up, and the feel is really nice. It's got a nice drape to it, but also it's really soft without feeling flimsy. So when I need to like frog it a little bit, work backwards, it doesn't feel like I'm going to break the yarn when you give it a good tug. So far, really enjoying it. It's nice for a baby blanket, which is what this is going to be. In probably about an hour, this will be a baby blanket. and I'll check back in with you guys then. Hey guys, this is the final product. There, you can see that is 31 inches from corner to corner, from I guess peak to peak. And it turned out really nicely. I'm gonna come in here a little bit so you can see some of these colors. This is actually a little greener than I thought it was in the ball, but once you get it actually kind of on the hooks, I guess, it's a little bit greener than not really beige. It's kind of a green version of beige, maybe a bit of a green khaki color. But it's really nice. It fits really nicely in the blanket colorway. So this is just a kind of a really pretty blanket, and it's perfect for a car seat blanket. That's a one cake, so I think that was pretty good. It would probably also make a really, really nicely sized scarf. If you do about like an 8-inch scarf. So I'm actually going to do next, I'm going to knit a really nice scarf out of the kind of a red and gray and maybe camel colored one that I have. And that's the red velvet. I'm going to do that one next, so I'll get you guys updated after that one's done. You can keep up with me on Instagram at Guardian Life. Have a great day.